Welcome back to my channel. Today we have another good old-fashioned Sephora haul. Sometimes I just have to have a laugh at this company's packaging because there really is no in-between. It's either all crammed into a box that's super small or it's in a huge box like this. But I digress. At least nothing is broken, opened, or damaged in the process of shipping, and I guess that's really all that matters. So to start this off, in the coming months, I'm focusing on scalp health, so I figured this would be a good time to pick up this scalp massager from Sephora. The packaging is actually recycled, which is pretty cool, but not necessarily as important as the actual massager itself, which is super easy to clean and made of a one-piece silicone and is super hygienic and eco-friendly, so that's a bonus too. Now, I'm usually a big fan of Anastasia brow products, but I decided to try something new this month as you are earning extra points on Benefit Cosmetics, so I picked up the Benefit Brow Microfilling Pen. Now, if you look at this, I'm hoping to get these same exact results because I'm not gonna lie, my brows look like this before chick right here, and I'm trying to be the after effect. So let's hope that this is as easy to use and as long lasting as it claims to be. I usually have good results from Benefit Cosmetics, so I'm feeling really optimistic about this. Now, I have been having really good results with the Sephora skincare line, so I decided I wanted to try a new product from them and decided to pick up this Brightening Dual Exfoliator. I could definitely use a good exfoliator in my rotation, and with this being used twice a week, I'm expecting to see some brighter results in my face. As with a lot of the other pieces of this collection, it's packed with naturally sourced enzymes and ingredients, including pomegranate and bamboo stems. It also helps too that the packaging is 38% recycled plastic in the tube, which makes me feel better about the plastic just in general with it. It's sealed super well, which is actually really comforting because I hate buying things like this and then getting them back from the store and realizing that, well, they exploded or opened somewhere in the mix. I'm going to try this at the beginning and the end of the week and see how I feel about it. It looks very promising though, and I will definitely report back to you and let you know. I have sensitive skin, so sometimes using exfoliating products can be a lot harsher than expected, but I have very positive thoughts for this one. Next up, I decided to grab a new foundation brush, and this Sephora 70.5 mini is what I decided to go with for just about $20. I don't think I earned any extra points on it in this purchase, but I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of this, as you can use this for literally everything, well, except for powders. But I'm going to end up using this to apply my CC creams from Benefit Cosmetics that I got, as you'll see a little bit later. So this will be a daily driver, so to speak. I ended up with this Laura Mercier samples. I already have this product, and I really don't know how I feel about it because it was super streaky. I got it in 2N1, and I just didn't like it, so we'll throw that out. Circling back again to the theme of scalp health, let's go ahead and take a look at this product that I got. This is the first hair product I've ever gotten from Sephora, so let's cross my fingers and hope that it works out good. But this is an apple cider scalp scrub or hair scrub from the Sephora brand. It's 90% natural ingredients in origin, and it's supposed to be clinically proven for sensitive skin. And you, I guess, just use it once a week and massage it in and go from there. So I guess that's what we're going to be using the scalp massager for. I don't want to totally dive into the product right now, and I'll definitely let you know how I think it works out later, but let's just take a quick look under the lid. Of course, it's going to be super duper sealed, which is amazing, especially during shipping and transport. But let's take a look at that and see all those little granules. Yep, that's gonna scrub my scalp super duper good. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I absolutely did not need this next product, but I wanted it, and that's really what's important here. So I went ahead and got this shade Margs in the Sephora matte lip color. So this is gonna be, you guessed it, a greeny green color. I I've actually always wanted to try a shade like this because I think it looks really stunning on a lot of women who have similar complexions as mine. So I'm hoping that I'll have similar results, but can we just talk about how green this is? It is money. I'll definitely post pictures of it to my Instagram, and maybe I'll do a lipstick try-on in the next couple of weeks. But speaking of lip products, this is an exfoliating lip scrub that I don't know how I managed to not add in my last order, but this is really something that I wanted to keep in my regular rotation, but somehow missed. It's just so good at removing the dead skin and quick and easy to put on at night. Now, I'm really trying to target my pores and happened to see that the Tight and Toned from the POREfessional by Benefit Cosmetics was actually a sample product available this month. So I decided that I was going to grab this so I can give it a quick try and see if it does work for me. The sample size is actually a pretty generous helping of it, so I'll be able to get at least a month's worth out of it. And to go with that, I decided to pick up the POREfessional Good Cleanup Pore Purifying Foaming Cleanser. Of course, you need a good cleanser to go with it. And this foaming one should be gentle enough on my skin, but also effective enough at removing dirt buildup, grime, and makeup from my pores. It's said to leave skin looking 99% clearer after use, so we'll see about all that. This past month was a 4 times point month for IT Cosmetics as well, so I decided that I was going to continue my quest for the perfect moisturizing tinted cream and pick up the CC Plus from IT Cosmetics. I decided to pick up 2 different shades of this because goodness knows I always have trouble finding a good match. So this one I actually picked up in Fair Beige, which I think might actually work out well for me. And this is going to double as a daily use moisturizer and sunscreen, which also has color correcting elements in it, which should help with some of my redness. Now this color correcting cream that I picked up is actually oil-free and matte, so the formula is different than the last one, and the shade is as well, where this one is in light, and this one only has SPF 40 as opposed to SPF 50, but in the winter, that's totally fine. So these shades might work out well for me seasonally, with one being good for the summer and one good for the winter, and this one being their #1 color correcting cream. I definitely have to give it a go and see if it really does live up to all the hype. Now, I thought for a quick second that they did not include the one sample that I was actually really looking forward to, but it was just hidden down below all of this packaging in this giant box, which is so rare for Sephora to use a box this big. But I'm really looking forward to trying this Pore Remedy from Dr. Jart's, as I really love this brand. So let's cross my fingers and hope that this peel is not so strong that it aggravates my skin as well. So I am definitely going to have a lot of fun trying all these things, and I'll have to keep you posted on the results. This all cost me about $180, but I think it's going to be really well worth it if these things actually live up to their reputation and their boxes, description, and expectations. I am really glad that I noticed that this was a sample available to try to match the cleanser that I wanted, because look at how big this is. This is a pretty decent size. And I'm glad that I picked up this brush as well, because I really don't want to be using my fingers to apply these CC creams. I know a lot of people do, but I just don't really like doing that. I mean, every time you touch something, your fingers get dirty, and then your face is going to get that bacteria and nonsense in your pores as well. It really just makes sense to have a specific brush designated for applying moisturizers and foundations that you clean regularly. Now, as far as the 2 CC creams go, CC being color correcting, they are extremely similar in their formula, with the exception of the sunscreen protectant barrier. The SPF 50, I'm not gonna lie, is the one that I'm more drawn to, being that I like to protect my skin as much as possible. Plus, it just looks like the color is going to be a much better match, and I'm probably just not doing the other one as much justice as I should, because I really do tend to be drawn to matte formulas as opposed to your regular finish. But I didn't want to spend the money on 2 full size, so I decided to get one in the full size that I was pretty sure I was going to love, and the other one in the sample trial size. Just comparing them outside of the box, inside the packaging, without testing or swatching yet, I am glad that they are very close to the samples that are outside on the box, because that's really important when you are trying to match something to your skin. And I can also kind of sort of tell that the light one is going to not match my skin. And it's not going to match my skin because it looks like it has too much of an orange pigmentation to it. And I'm not sure if you can pick up on this in the way that I can by looking at these two on the screen, but I can definitely see a huge color difference in the two of them. I'm really glad too that these are being marketed as what they are, which is a sunscreen. This is your everyday sunscreen. Now, I just wanted to take a quick look at the pen. I'm not sure how long this is going to last, and I guarantee you it's not going to last as long as my Anastasia brow palette does. If it works better and is gentler on my eyebrow hairs, that's really what's important here. The little manual is helpful too, even though I'm not sure I'm going to be using this because I think I can figure it out. I'm a smarty pants, I guess. But I decided to get this in the shade light brown, and I think this is going to be as close of a match as I can get. But let's check out this little felt tip pen. You're gonna focus. Okay, here we go. Look at that. I think these three little lines are going to do a good job of giving a natural effect. But I'll definitely keep you posted on how everything works out for me, so thanks for coming along for this Sephora haul.